Well, thank you. Thank you, beauties, for being here, taking the time out of your day to drop into this portal, into this space, healing, activation, wisdom teachings, whatever it is that wants to come through in this moment. I really honor you and your time and your devotion to yourself, to show up for yourself and be interested in something where you're like, cool, I'm gonna ground, I'm gonna get weird, I'm gonna get into my voice, and I'm gonna connect with spirit. Like that's what the call was for. And if that appealed to you, I am so grateful to be here sharing this time together. So we're going to get a little bit more into practices, and I know people may be at different places in their journey, but I would love if we could all drop into this present moment, set sacred space, and be here together in this now moment. And so I invite you to close your eyes and bring your hands to your body. Maybe a hand on the heart, hand on the solar plexus, really just wherever feels comfortable for you. And begin by deepening your breath. Your breath is the key into this now moment, into presence. And so you should all be muted. So I'm going to invite us into some sounding breaths. So take a deep breath in through your nose. And on the exhale, release with a sigh. A couple more of those. Bring your hands together at your heart. Take a moment to cultivate gratitude for anything in this life that you appreciate. We're going to allow this gratitude to be a portal into receiving appreciation, into openness. And so for now, just focus on what it is you have, what it is you are, the qualities, things, anything that brings you joy. Now, whether or not it's in your practice, I invite you to, in your own way, invite in help, invite in support. This may be a prayer to your well ancestors. Where attention goes, energy flows. So we are attuning ourselves to what's already present, to what's already here. You are already so guided, so supported. Your ancestors walk with you with every step. And so I invite you to speak a prayer to your heart, to welcome in their support. And if this is new for you, it can be as simple as saying, I call upon the help of my loving ancestors and guides. May your support surround me now.
Recording in
And we'll take 3 deep breaths. Breathing in through the nose Let it out with a sigh or a vibration. Two more. You can open your eyes if they're closed. Maybe just check in with all these other beautiful beings who decided to take the time to be with themselves, to drop in, anchor into what it is you're calling in, what we're calling in, and align with, receive more support, connection to spirit, and be embodied, be in our truth, be in our voice. So to feel really connected to y'all, I would love to either have someone drop in the chat, or even if you want to unmute yourself, just speak to what's present for you right now. Is there anything that you're calling in? What are your intentions? This is a portal day, 11/11. We're gonna drop deeper into a journaling practice. I believe we'll check in with spirit in a little bit to really anchor in those intentions. What it is you want to create, what it is you want to release. But yeah, the Zoom room, it's like, I can't feel the energy quite as much as if we were all sitting together. So I would love if anyone just wanted to popcorn a word in, or down in the chat. Ooh, embodiment and heart and star. Okay, let me make the prompt a little clearer. So just close your eyes and take a deep breath. And release. And ask yourself, what is it that I want to call in? What do I want to embody? What do I want more in my life? And just pop that into the chat box. Clarity, abundance, yes. Speak this to your own heart. Love, symbiosis, love. We are mirrors for each other. So as we pop in and we share what we're calling in, it also helps bring these aspects out in other people. Clarity, leadership, sacred service, abundance, deeper self-acceptance, focus. Yes, powerful crew here in the house, 11/11, beautiful. Expanded awareness of self, ease and grace, abundance. Yes, abundance. Om Shrim Mahalakshmiye Swaha. It's coming in for everyone. We just got to open up the portals. Love and an open heart, joy, empathy. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Abundance to share, protection, and huge transition right now. Feeling that, honoring your journey. All right, beauties. I'm gonna pop this chat down. I'm gonna start with a little sacred transmission. What's coming through, and then we'll do some guided embodiment, some journaling, some activation, some speaking. Really just opening up the channels, and I may not look at the chat for 5 minutes or so if I'm in the channel, but if you have any questions or if something's not making sense, please do interact with me in that way. And actually, I would love just for a moment for us to all be in the field of connection. If you're not on gallery view, just pop into gallery view for a moment. That's up at the top right-hand corner. You click on view and then gallery. And I see peace, freedom, joy, financial abundance popping in. Yes, I see that for you. Just pop into gallery and just palms out. Take a deep breath into you. And then breath out. Just send the love to this beautiful, sweet community. All the people who showed up here, and know that when you're tapped in, you're rooted into the earth, connected to the cosmos, your heart can overflow and you can send out that buoyant energy to everyone. And so we continue to uplift and support each other, collaborate and co-create. And so with us sending each other love, allow yourself to receive also what's coming from this sweet 11/11 crew. We're gonna send out some energy with a sound. We're gonna get more into some sounding practices, but just for now, invite you to take a deep breath in. And on the exhale, send out a loving sound to this crew. Ooh. We are weaving the web, the sacred tapestry, laying new lines of energy and connection just through being here together on the computer, sharing this time, space energy, making these new lines and portals across the earth. So I'm excited to be here with you. Okay. Something I have been attuning to recently in my life is the pause. So I'm going to take a pregnant pause and just feel into what would be of most service to the group. What would be of most service for us right now in this moment. We are going to pop right into a practice. And I recommend to be seated with a tall spine for this practice so you can really have the channel open and receive. You can be seated on a chair with feet flat or perhaps down on the ground with your hips a little bit elevated. It's really healthier for the knees to have the hips a little bit propped up. So just find a nice comfortable position. And then we are in the practice of being loving and kind to ourselves. So if you ever need to move, you need to change your leg position, that is all welcome. There's no rigidity, right? Like if you've ever seen people who are super into spirituality, but are like so serious, they don't have the same kind of glow as people who are being loving to themselves and to others and are filled and embodying that joy. So holding on to that joy, and that includes being kind to ourselves, loving all the parts. So you may notice during these practices that, the judgmental one arises, the one who's self-critical. And the invitation for you here and now is to simply notice that and say, okay, hello, judgmental one, I see you and I love you. So we don't need to make any of the parts of ourselves wrong. We can embrace all of those parts. So for you guys, I guess on the mainland, I'm over here on the big island, sending you lots of aloha. 1111, you're in between the two 1111 portals. Oh, we're all in between. I guess, I don't know. Is anyone from Europe? Way later. Are you already tomorrow? So we had 1111 in the morning and we'll have 1111 again. So we're in between. And if you think about 1111, right? We're like 11 is like two staffs, right? This is anchoring in energy, a lot of energy of ascension. And then 1111, we're also in between, like even those two colons in between. We can take 1111 magic into the other days too. Extra potent to be in 1111 on 1111. And I feel magic when I see this on any given day. So the invitation is anything you receive here, you can allow that to be a portal for intention setting, for gratitude, anchoring you into how you're committed to being and moving through the world. Okay, beloveds. So find yourself in a comfortable seat. Close your eyes, and without changing anything, simply become aware of the flow of the breath. A little nugget of wisdom was just popped in our chat. I'll share with you. You can keep your eyes closed, but it's about how space is viewed by the musician or the artist. The space between is where the magic of creation takes place. With each breath, feel yourself drop more into this moment. Feel yourself arrive more fully in your body. If there's any places of tension in your body, notice them, and without judgment, simply send extra breath. Send the breath there simply through your awareness, your attention on the inhale, and on the exhale, let that space soften. I invite you to bring your hands in prayer in front of your heart. Now open your hands in front of you like a book, so your palms are facing up. Notice what simply changing your posture does to your energy field, does to the energy within you. Shift your awareness to the base of your spine, your tailbone. Feel a grounding cord moving down between your root, your tailbone, through the many layers of the earth, all the way to Mother Earth's powerful core, tethering you, anchoring you to this earth. This maybe looks like roots on a tree or braided light. However you see, feel, or imagine this is perfect. Some people are more tactile, some people are more visual. The important thing is simply to be present and gentle with yourself, loving. I invite you to now take those hands and bring them up over you. So you're in this like tripod of receiving, a triangle between your own crown and your two hands. And now imagine a beautiful cosmic sun pouring down light rays into your crown and your palms. Breathe in this support from the cosmos. Three more deep breaths, rainbow light. Galactic nourishment. You can let your hands come back down, rest palms up in your lap. Eyes closed, notice how you're feeling in your body. Connect with the anchor, the grounding cord. From the grounding cord, feel your spine grow taller, your chest expand, your collarbones open, your heart be buoyant. It's safe for you to trust life. It's safe for you to trust yourself. Now, you can leave your eyes closed or open for this. I invite you to draw in front of you 3 times a circle clockwise. And intend here that you are opening a portal, a vortex. Now that we're being supported and that this energy will go appropriately to where it's needed. So you've drawn this vortex in front of you, and into your vortex, the invitation is to speak anything that's no longer serving you, anything you'd like to release, speak it into this vortex and allow that speaking to be release. On the other side of this vortex, they're all leading to a sacred temple with a big alchemical fire, alchemical cauldron, where all of this energy, all that's being released, can be transformed and transmuted. Let go of the how, simply through speaking. Your intention is known, the release becomes real. And I'd love to have just a little bit of community engagement. If you feel like typing in to the chat what you'd like to release, I will read that aloud, reiterate, amplify your intention. Releasing control, releasing holding myself back, releasing not enoughness, releasing fear, releasing playing small, releasing feeling unloved, releasing comparison, stagnation, not taking responsibility, scarcity, suppressed anger. Releasing survival fears, knee pain, old programming, habits and beliefs that don't serve, feelings of aloneness. If you're visual, maybe you can even see into this temple. And these beautiful, beautiful fires, fires of purification, of cleansing, transmutation. And this is not yours to hold anymore. The portal is open, and the invitation is to let this go. Releasing separation, self-sabotage, guilt, self-abandonment, releasing self-perception of victimhood, releasing stale friendships, releasing all the blocks that stand in the way of my highest good, releasing resistance, releasing depression, releasing judgment, releasing grief. Let's take a big collective breath into all that. People pleasing, old stories. Just let the sound help move this. Anything that anyone else has released, brought up in you, let the exhale help move something through your body. Deep breath. Your exhale does not have to be pretty. Just whatever sound comes out. We'll do it 2 more times. So releasing all negative energies from other people, cultivating stronger boundaries. And don't worry, y'all, we'll get into what we're calling in, but this is the process of clearing. When we're clear, then we can really open the channel for what it is we want to receive, what it is we want to call in, unpeel the layers so that more of ourselves can come through, anchor into our beingness. We're going to bring in just a little bit of shaking. I invite you to just, anything that's come up, it's a way to calm the nervous system. If you need to stand up for this practice, you can. That feels good, actually. We've been sitting for a little while. I'm going to put on a song and we're going to shake it out. You know, feel free to keep speaking anything you're releasing, even imagining this vortex, this alchemical fire, with complete trust that it is moving, it is going, it is being released. Mm-hmm. Hoo, hoo, hoo. He, 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 finding a good song for us. Here we go. We're gonna shake it out. We're gonna shake it out. Yeah, stand up. You can dance, you can move. You can just stand a little bit to the side of your camera if you don't want to be on screen. Ooh, 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 ooh. Hey, hey, ooh. I'm gonna find a dancier song, y'all. There we go. Helps you release whatever movements. You can bring in a little bit of shaking. Bring some blood flow back to your knees. We've been sitting a lot, so let's take you can also take a water in, water out break, and we're gonna come back. Good practice is swiping, we call it Kinyoku and Reiki, directing the energy down, just brushing yourself off. About 30 more seconds of movement and dancing, whatever you need. Coming back together. All right. Drop back into a grounded seat. Thank you for sharing that, your vulnerability. Know that you can tap back into this releasing practice at any time, whenever you need. For now, this vortex we're going to close. So whenever we open something, we also want to close it. So just swiping across with your intention. This portal is now closed. This portal is not closed. This portal is now closed. Don't want to be walking around leaving open portals for people to fall into. Deep breath. We're just going to comb out the energy field. So this is like using your fingers as comb hands. You start with the head and start to just off the body, start to like comb out and fluff up your field. If there's any sounds that want to come through, sounds move vibration and healing through the body. Welcome that. Welcome your body's natural wisdom and impulses. Just brushing, combing. Coming back to stillness. Eyes closed, deep breath. I'll lead you through a visioning practice. Imagine yourself sitting upon a beautiful throne. First, just take in the details. Is this a simple throne? Is it more ornate? What is it made of? Notice how you sit on this throne. how you interact with it in space. Now you're holding something in both hands. Allow these things to be revealed to you. Maybe they're smaller in the palms of your hand. Maybe you're holding staffs or other tools. Allow this to be revealed to you slowly, without pressure or need to see, just breathing in to trust that you'll be shown whatever you need to see. While holding these two things, feel yourself anchor deeply in, seated on your throne. Anchor in the grounding cord, come back to this feeling, rootedness, connection with the earth. Imagine a beautiful flower, a lotus open over your crown, and cosmic light streaming down, the lotus helping calibrate this light, these cosmic downloads to exactly what you need in this now moment. And here in this beautiful field, this field of energy, seated on your throne, your tools. Now imagine yourself surrounded by four pillars of strength, of light. This is your portal, your channel. Feel yourself open to the wisdom of the earth, the guidance of the stars, the cosmos. Invite in and breathe in earth energy, cosmic energy, and then let that move out your heart in all directions, shining light in front of you, behind you, to the sides, up, above, all directions. When you know where your energy is coming from, you can be in constant overflow. So resourcing, breathing in nutrients, vital life force energy, chi from the earth, from the cosmos. Knowing that there are galactic guardians, star family, star helpers, great beings sending down light codes and support. This is a time of magic, of amplification, of creation. You, the one at the center of your being, these 2 objects at either side of you in your hands. And then 4 pillars, 4 ones surrounding you, 11, 11, 1, 1, 1, 1. From the 1 to the 2 to the 4, it keeps magnifying, it keeps amplifying. So in this place, I invite you to speak your intentions, what you're calling in, ways of being in the world that you're committed to. I'm committed to being loving. I'm committed to being present. Any affirmations you'd like to speak now into this space. As the sovereign creator of my reality, I choose to trust life, surrender to the beauty and power of supportive, loving relationships, and dance through this adventure with joy and unshakable faith in my own magic. Be in the space for 1 more minute, just in silence. I invite you to have your palms up on your thighs and ask if there's any messages for you. Just let the universe know you're open to receive. I'm open to receive, and then we'll just be in the stillness for a minute or 2 here. Hands together at your heart. Invite you to whisper, to speak to your heart, the intentions you have, what you're creating in your life. Speak this to your heart. We're going to shift into a journaling practice. I find it's really profound to have space held while I write, so that the time is created. The time is already here for you to drop into that channel, that creative channel. And feel free as you're writing things to also be speaking them. I'm going to prompt you with some questions to help us tap deeper into our spiritual gifts, what we're here to share with the world. So this first question is simple. It's just, what brings me joy? No strings attached, no relation to money. Just when I do this thing, what brings me the most joy? What do I feel the most passionate about? I'll type this question here in the chat in case you need to see it again. And the invitation again is to be with yourself in the pause. If nothing's coming right away, you just pause, maybe place a hand on your body, take a deep breath. Let your nervous system settle. Be in trust. What brings me joy? What am I passionate about? I'll put on some like soothing music while we do this. What brings me joy? What did I love doing when I was a child? 4 layers and years of conditioning and schooling. What puts a smile on my face? More there, feel free to leave space in your journal, and I'll give the next prompt for anyone who's feeling it. And this is, what am I most natural? Where do my natural gifts lie? Where do people always tell me, wow, you're so good at this, or you always have most put together outfits? Just like whatever it is, don't let the brain tell you that it's not important. Just like, what am I natural at? Where do my natural talents lie? Separating talents from what you do to make money. Unprogramming a talent, a skill has to translate into a job or profession, right? A natural talent could be showing up for a friend and being really nurturing for them, making them tea, being a soft landing place. What feels good in my body to do and be of service? What's natural for me? the third question, this one's a little bit more involved. It's, what is my alchemical medicine? And your alchemical medicine comes from any pain that you've experienced and you've now transmuted, and you can gift others the wisdom and the lessons from having moved through this. You know, it might have been something like toxic relationships to now healthy boundaries. So what is my alchemical medicine? What are the specific challenges that have helped you master, be a transmission of, or healing for others? What's the medicine that you carry? Through your life experience, you have had potent, rich life experience. What you've learned is of value. Space on the page for you to come back to this practice later. Just wrapping up your words for now. I just want to bring your awareness to some of the teachings that come with these three aspects. So what you're natural at, where your pure joy and your passions are, and your alchemical medicine, whether or not you would consider yourself a healer. And turn this music off. Whether you would consider yourself a healer, we're all healers, right? We show up for ourselves in loving ways, and we can show up for our communities, our families, our relationship, our sisters, our brothers, our aunties, our uncles. And really it's needed that we all show up in this way, whether it's something we do to make money or not, you know, showing up to mend the rifts in the ancestral fabric of being, to call us into more harmony on the planet. And so I honor you for showing up in this now moment, and I honor you for the medicine that you already know that you carry, and the medicine you're learning how to carry more and more and embrace, and all the things. Just so deeply touched to be in this now moment with you. And so these three things, we could think about intersections happening between them. We think about what you're natural at, and the pure joy in between that is just like pure love. It helps you tap into you being in a love state, you being in loving presence. And then between what's natural and your alchemical medicine, there's lots of skills there, right? What helped you move through the pain, through the challenges, and into a more present, wise being. And so that's where skills lie. So I invite you into the practice of feeling into that later after the call. You know, what skills have I naturally developed that feel really good and have been anchors as I've moved through my pain and my challenges into deeper wisdom, into deeper embodiment. And then in between alchemical medicine and pure joy and passions, we have our edge. So often where we have the most joy and are the most passionate, that's really like the medicine that really wants to come from us, and it can be a little bit scary. So that's the growth edge. So I invite you into the practice of playing with these, like, okay, what happens when my alchemical medicine, what I've transmuted, wants to go play with my pure joy? What kind of babies would they have? How would they relate to each other? Yeah, so that's a teaching that wanted to come through for your beauties today. And, yeah, I'm gonna feel into what's next. So let's take a collective 3 deep breaths. Hands together at the heart. Now that you've tapped more into joy, loving presence, there's something else you intend that you'd like to speak to your heart, speak to the earth, to the cosmos, in this potent portal 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11 magic. You can speak that to yourself. I'll do a last toning practice to tone ourselves home. So we'll do 3 breaths together, and on the exhale, let's really feel the vibration of the sound that you create land in the center of your chest. So landing in the center of your being, in the center of your heart. And as you do this, just let the vibration bring more of you into your body, into this present moment. Imagining golden light swirling around, spiraling around you, just encasing all that's come through with this transmission. Amplifying your magic, protecting you, helping charge up your vital life force, vital life energy. I invite you to share what you're calling into the chat, or if you're feeling brave and you want to speak it before the group, I invite that as well. There's power in being witnessed. I'm also happy to read anything aloud that goes in the chat. If you want to go, just unmute yourself. You don't have to raise your hand or anything.
Divine action.
Love, partnership, connection. Knowing. service and community. Healing of the earth. Those two popped in quickly. Healing of the earth and all beings. Confidence. I did automatic writing toward the end to ask my guides why it is that I am alive. I just looked down now and it says, you asked to see why you are alive, belief system and core evaluation guidance for all people. Pull it out from inside. Wow. More light pouring in, always light. It was so very soft, peace, beautiful and peaceful. Knowing how powerful I am, unhindered love, clear energy, self-forgiveness, expression. Calling in, putting myself out there, consistency and self-expression. Yes, love, unity, oneness, and complete connection. Just breathing into the intentions of our sweet group, little soul family that decided to come together on this galactic spaceship through Zoom. So before we seal, and if you do need to go early, just make sure that you ground yourself. We'll do a closing grounding to help the energy come back down so you can streamline out of here in a really, really beautiful way. I would like to just do a quick share. I realized I didn't introduce myself at the beginning of this. Introduce myself and let you know of an offering that I have coming up. That there's no pressure ever, but if it feels in alignment, or if you're welcome to join. And we'll do a quick closing, and then if anyone wants to stick around for a little Q&A or just to be more in the community element of talking, we can do that after we do the close. So my name is Juniper Zareya, and I am a healer, mentor, teacher, artist, shape-shifting mermaid dragon queen. And it's my great pleasure to help amplify your magic, because the world needs your medicine, and I'm so glad you're here. Yeah, that might be all that wants to come through right now, but I'm at school for energy healing, and yeah, I'm passionate about helping people come into their healing gifts and their power, and being a guiding light, being the lighthouse, priestessing the birth of the new earth, because there's so many more ways of being in the world and being in joy than we've traditionally been taught. And so we can start to spread this medicine throughout the world, and it gets really micro. Like I had a phone call the other morning from my health insurance people, and it could be so mundane, but I was by the end of the phone call, the guy's so happy and he was laughing, and it felt so good to just on the daily share that medicine. So yeah, there'll be more fun classes and workshops and retreats and fun things coming. It's my deep pleasure to create opportunities for people to connect with each other, with themselves, with the planet, just drop deeper into this earth medicine and ourselves as stewards of the earth, and stewards for the next 7 generations and beyond. And so some people here already signed up, which I'm really excited about. But starting next week, we're going to go into a 13-week journey, shifting frequency, moving through the chakras, deep clearing, energy activations, learning tools for yourself. And if you're already in the healing arts, you can start to breathe that in, embody it on a different level. And once it's really embodied and you feel like you carry that medicine, then you can offer it to other people. So the feminine way of teaching is you don't just learn things once, you keep coming to it over and over again and let it land in different ways, and also let it show you that you are, how different you are from when you first learned it. So say I learned a teaching even 9 months ago, I hear it again, I'm in relationship to that teaching totally different. And so it becomes a reflection of where I am in relationship to that. So there'll be a couple different tracks there, and I can pop the link here in this chat. Just want to show it to you really quickly. Oops, I don't have it open. Yeah. Ooh, yes. Beautiful gift. And tell your friends if they might be aligned. I would love for them to come. But if you just go to Juniper Moon Healing Arts, you can sign up, mailing list, or you can look more at this offering. I am getting you the link. And of course, reach out to me with any questions you might have about it. Payment plans, if you are wanting that. And yeah, it's gonna be super potent magic. And yeah, you're gonna get 10 more classes and juiciness and community and all the things. Yes, so it's my great joy to be birthing that and let that be out in the world. And if now is not the time, this is going to be the only time that it's like a live journey where we move through it together. But then the classes will be there and the practices will be there. So say like a year from now, you're like, I really want to do that chakra journey. That'll be something that's there with supportive practices and teachings for you to come back to time and time again. Yay! Okay, let's just do a little shaking. Oh, and sounding. Oh. Grateful for each of your presences. Do a little grounding here to close. Invite you to come back into a solid seat. And this time, palms down, facing towards the earth. Deep breath. Feeling that connection with the earth. And gratitude for any transmissions, any downloads that came through, anything that didn't come through. No message is still a message. An invitation into patience or greater trust. I'm grateful to all the guides, the compassionate ones, the well ones, all the ancestors who came to support this work today. This healing transmission towards more peace and clarity. Actually, there's a lot of people meditating for peace, global attunement to more harmony. And so it's going to invite us to, in this now moment, tap into that global intention. Maybe even put your hands out forward. Feel yourself beaming love. Maybe even speak words towards this intention of world peace. May all beings be happy and free. Hands back together at your heart. Thanking yourself for showing up for this, showing up for you. Whatever arises, love that. Bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your low belly. We'll take a final tone of the word home. So just take a deep breath in and the exhale, tone home into your body. Thank you. Thank you for being here.